and I'm just like, I want to escape reality. I'm just like really struggling to want to read it. Hi guys, welcome back to my channel, or welcome if you are new. My name is Jamie, and today's video is going to be a really fun one. I am doing my very first ever reading vlog. I've never done a reading vlog on my channel, and I am just so excited because I love watching these, so I am just really excited to film one. But this isn't going to be just any reading vlog. This is going to be this video ends when I find a 5-star reading vlog. I have not had a 5-star read in quite a while. January was a pretty bad reading month for me, quality-wise. I had some really terrible reads in that month actually. And I'm just really hoping that February is a better month. So I really want to challenge myself to pick reads that I really anticipate will be 5 stars. I have a bunch of books that I could kind of choose from. Most of them are from my TBR that my TBR jar chose in my February TBR jar chooses my TBR video. I am currently in the middle of this book. This is really good actually, by Monica Heasey. This is such a random read. I had put this on my TBR back in 2022. I think I just saw it randomly on Goodreads, and I was at Barnes & Noble last week, and I was just kind of browsing, as you do, and I was in the lit fic section, and this caught my attention, and I really remember being drawn to it because of the cover, but then the kind of blurb on the back sold me as well. It's just kind of about this girl who's going through a divorce and kind of trying to redefine her identity as a 20-something divorcee, and it's just about her going through that journey. It's kind of like slice of life, you know, it's just, you're just reading about her life and her journey. I'm about 113 pages into it, about 30%. I don't think this is gonna be a 5-star just because it's not giving me that feeling, and typically I can tell when I'm 30% into a book if I'm going to be rating it 5 stars. I do really enjoy it, and it is a one of those reads that it's so funny and just heartwarming, but also sad and relatable. Even though I'm not divorced, a lot of the feelings that she's having are very valid feelings and stuff that I can totally relate to. So I'm gonna keep reading this, but I'm gonna read it on and off. I'm gonna try and read 2 books at a time. So that's gonna be my constant in the background, I'll finish it eventually kind of book. Then I have a bunch of books here that I feel could be 5 stars. So first I have A Good Girl's Guide to Murder by Holly Jackson. This is on my February TBR. Then I have The Gracier by Kim Liggett. This is more of a dystopian kind of novel, and this is also on my February TBR. Dance of Thieves by Mary E. Pearson. I have a really good feeling about this one. It's just such a thick book that I'm a little intimidated, but the reviews that I've heard of it are all really positive, and a lot of people say that this is their favorite romantasy, and I am kind of in a romantasy kind of mood. Then I have Throne of Glass. This is not on my official February TBR, but this is kind of on my soft TBR, because I do want to get through this series. I want to kind of read 1 book a month. That's kind of what I'm aiming for. So this would be the next book in the series that I have to read, and I just feel a Sarah J. Maas book, it could be a 5-star. It could. Then on my Kindle, I have Mile High, and this is a book that randomly I've heard a few booktubers that I really like their reviews, and typically we have similar tastes. I've heard them talk about it recently, and I know this isn't a super new book, but just the fact that I've heard them talking about it has kind of given me the itch to really jump into it. So yeah, we have Mile High. So that's kind of the pool of books I'm choosing from. I do have others on my TBR that I don't really anticipate will be 5 stars. Maybe they would, and I just don't know. Obviously I can't tell the future, but I also just kind of wanted to show you guys my February journal spread in my reading journal, because I think it came out so cute. This is my February reading spread. I just have February over here. Then over here I have my TBR. And down here I'm going to have like my tracker of all the books that I read. So I just wanted to share that. So right now, so today's Monday. Typically have work on Monday, but I actually took today off because this past weekend I went skiing for the first time and I was anticipating being in pain today. So I'm not in as much pain as I thought I was, but I'm having like such a good day. I woke up really early, like almost as if I was going to work. I got some errands done, put some makeup on, did some laundry, and now I have a call that I have to hop on in like 3 hours. No, 2 hours, 2 hours and 15 minutes. So I have a little bit of time now to read, so I am gonna hop into one of these books. I'm not gonna read any more of Really Good Actually right now. Like, part of me, why do I really want to read The Grace here? Let me read like the first page and see if I get a good feeling. Ooh, okay. This is a very strong contender. The other one that I'm really leaning towards is A Good Girl's Guide to Murder, just because everyone raves about this. And I think it'll be like a really fast-paced read, so let me read the first page of this book. Okay. I think I'm gonna go with A Good Girl's Guide to Murder for now. So the other books I will just kind of put to the side. And I'm gonna read this. I'll give you like updates here and there. I'm not gonna like give any spoilers in this video or anything like that. But it's currently 10:50 a.m. Do you like my background? It's avatar coded. And yeah, I will see how far I get with this within the next couple of hours. And I'm really excited. So I'm going to read a bit, make another coffee, and we will see how we pan out with this book. One thing I'm really liking already about this book is the fact that you have the mixed media, which I have heard other people say too. So this isn't like something that I didn't know going in, but it does make it read very quickly. So you're reading like interviews and like case reports and yeah, while also being in the story and seeing like where Pip is going on her little investigation. So I do like that. Yeah, on chapter 2. No 5-star feeling yet though, so. Just kidding, I was not expecting to get it 8 pages in. Hello, it is a couple hours later. It's about 3:45. I had a meeting and then I went to the grocery store to kind of grocery shop for the week, which is like my least favorite thing to do, but it's done and I feel very accomplished. Just a little reading update. So I got up to page 115 in this book, so I am about 30% of the way through. I'm really liking it so far. It's very fast paced. It's very like page turning, like at the end of each chapter you want to keep on reading because it kind of leaves on like a little bit of a cliffhanger. And yeah, I'm just really enjoying the writing style. I think this will end up being a highly rated book. I don't know if it's going to be a 5-star, but we shall see. Right now I am not feeling very well, so this is a poppy ginger lime. I've never had poppy before, so I thought I could do a little taste test on camera. I've had Olipop and I hate the aftertaste of Olipop, like their Coca-Cola and their Doc Pop. But I've heard that poppy is better and not like the soda flavors, like more so like the fruity flavors. So let's see if this tastes like ginger ale. The problem is I just love Diet Coke so much and ginger ale so much that, I mean, this isn't supposed to be ginger ale. It's ginger lime. I just want something that's gonna help my stomach because I really don't feel good right now. It's the aftertaste. It's such like a funky, artificial aftertaste. I don't know about that. But I know it has prebiotics and it's supposed to be good for you, so I don't know. It's questionable. But I'm gonna read some more now. I have soup on the stove. I'm gonna have some soup and just pray that like I feel better. I swear stomach issues are like the worst. I would rather have the flu than a stomach ache. But yeah, gonna keep reading and we'll see how far I get. Hi, hello. It is a different day. It is Wednesday. Last time I saw you, it was Monday. And I just wanted to kind of give you a little reading update. I finished A Good Girl's Guide to Murder. I read this all on Monday. I read this entire book in one day. I've never done that before. Couldn't put it down. So good. Really had me wanting to keep turning the page. It was very fast paced. I think the fact that the mixed media and like the interviews and the capstone project notes, like all these different things just made it fly by so much faster. With that being said, I gave this 4 stars out of 5. It wasn't a 5-star read. It didn't give me that 5-star feeling. It's not a book that I was like absolutely head over heels obsessed with, but it was so good. It was such a fun YA mystery thriller. I know it's a series. I might pick up the next book in the series. I'm not really sure, but I liked it. I will say that I did not guess who did it. I did not guess who did it. So I really enjoyed my time reading this, but for the purpose of this video, we have to keep going because it was not a 5-star. So I'm also still reading Really Good Actually. I'm on page... Okay. I'm on page... Are you kidding? 153. I'm on page 153. I'm about halfway through this book. This is definitely not like a standout book in my eyes. It's very, I'm learning, and this is only like my second lit fic book, so maybe it's like not a good way to judge it, but I'm just learning that like it's not my favorite genre. It's just very like slice of life, very like, I don't know, just very like real, and I'm just like, I want to escape reality. So it's good. It's not really good actually, but it's fine. It's something that like I read a chapter here and there and I'll get through it. Probably by the end of the month I'll be done with it. But that leaves us with the rest of the books that I picked out for this video. So to recap, we have The Gracier, Throne of Glass, and Dance of Thieves, and then Mile High on my Kindle. I really want to read Dance of Thieves. Like, this is a book that I just have a really good feeling about. But then, of course, I also want to read Throne of Glass. It's a little shorter. And The Gracier. The Gracier does sound really good. I think I'm going to go with Dance of Thieves. I think I'm really feeling drawn to this book. So yeah, I'm gonna go with Dance of Thieves. I don't know how much reading I'm going to get done today. I am working, and yeah, I'm just working. I'm gonna go to the gym later, gonna cook some dinner. But throughout like my day, I'll take little breaks and start to jump into this duology, which I'm so excited about. So yeah, this can go back on my shelf. And I'm feeling really like productive with my February TBR so far, she says as she read one book on her TBR. So I'm going to read some of this. I will give you updates when I have them. And yeah, we'll see what Dance of Thieves is all about. I literally know nothing about this book. I just know that a lot of people say it's like an amazing romantasy. fantasy romance. So that is my favorite genre. So we are going to jump into her, and I'll see you guys in a little bit. There is something so intimidating about starting a new fantasy series and having all these like names and places and words that I just can't pronounce. I'm just like, it's kind of one of those things where you just kind of have to roll with it, but at the same time I'm like, huh? Tipper, it's okay. It's a big couch, you can both be on it. Evidently, you cannot. Hey guys, so it is a couple of days later. The last time I talked to you, I think it was Wednesday. So since then, I finished a book. Really good actually, by Monica Hesse. This wasn't a book that I was reading specifically for this vlog. I didn't think this was gonna be 5 stars, and it sure was not 5 stars. I rated this pretty low. You'll see this in my upcoming like February reading wrap up at the end of the month, beginning of March, but yeah, not my favorite read, but that is neither here nor there because I'm currently reading Dance of Thieves. I just started this today. I am on chapter 3, page 20. So far, really nothing to say. You're just kind of learning about what the premise of this book is. I think we're following this girl, Kazi, and she is a thief who works for the queen. I don't know. I'm still very new into this world. This is, now I'm like, should I have read the prequel series first? Because I am a bit confused, but I'm just hoping that as I keep reading, I will understand more and more. I want to say this is dual perspective because the next chapter looks like it has someone else's name, so this might be a dual perspective type of situation. But so far I'm enjoying the writing style. It's very like, although it is a complex fantasy world that I don't know much about, it is easy to digest and just flows very well. So I'm super excited to keep reading this. I think I am also going to start Mile High. I've decided that I kind of like reading 2 books at once because it's kind of like whatever mood I'm in, I will have a book for that mood. So I think I'm going to start Mile High. Not now, I'm going to read some more of this, but maybe tomorrow. And yeah, I'll just kind of keep you guys updated. I feel like this is going to be like a couple weeks long, this vlog. So you'll probably be seeing this in the middle to end of February. So the wrap-up video shouldn't be too far behind this one. But yeah, really hoping to find a 5 star. That is the point of this video. It's a bit later in the day today. It is 4:31 and yeah, it's Friday, so I'm gonna go out to eat and have a little date night with my husband. And then this weekend I really don't have too much going on. Saturday I have like nothing going on, which I love days like that. And that because last weekend we were away, so I feel like having a weekend where there's not much going on is going to be really nice. And then Sunday is the Super Bowl, aka Taylor Swift and Travis Kelce. So we're probably gonna go out with some friends, get some food, and watch the Super Bowl. But like during the day, I don't have much going on other than like typical like Sunday house stuff. But yeah, so I'm hoping to get a bunch of good reading done this weekend. But yeah, I'll update you guys again when I get a bit further into this book, and I'll let you know if I start Mile High. And I'm just super excited to keep reading. So yeah, I will see you guys later. It's gonna be a few seconds for you. It's gonna be either later tonight or probably tomorrow for me. Hi guys, so it has been a few days. I think I last spoke to you Sunday, during the weekend at some point, and I had been reading Dance of Thieves, and I have now finished Dance of Thieves. Today is Wednesday, it is Valentine's Day. Happy Valentine's Day. I love Valentine's Day. I love the aesthetic, but that's not what this is about. This is about this book. So I finished Dance of Thieves this morning, and I hate the glare that my glasses give off. That's better. I was really like teetering with my rating for this book. At one point I was like, this is 5-star. Easy 5-star. I tabbed a bunch. There were some really great like romance scenes in this book. There were some great quotes in this book. But there were some parts that just weren't my favorite, and the book definitely had just some flaws in my opinion with like the pacing. And I know it's like a duology, and I'm obviously gonna read the second one, so like maybe like I feel like it wouldn't have felt so, what am I trying to say? It felt very like insta-lovey, which is not my favorite, especially in a fantasy like enemies to lovers. This was more like fantasy lovers to enemies to lovers, and I just would have rathered it be enemies to lovers. But I feel like if it was a longer series, maybe it could have been drawn out more. But yeah, all that to say, I don't think this was a 5-star, unfortunately. It's like a high 4, maybe like 4.5. I really loved my time reading it. It's about 500 pages, and I feel like I read it pretty quickly. Took me Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, like 6 days to read, which I guess isn't that quick, but yeah. For the purposes of this video, we're gonna have to just keep going. Because it was not 5 stars. But yeah, I definitely recommend it. It was fun. I enjoyed it. Like I said, tabbed it, which is always a good sign for me. But yeah, unfortunately, not a 5-star. So this video will continue. I did not read any of Mile High yet. I know in my last clip I said I was going to like be like kind of co-reading these books, like, you know, reading them at the same time. And I have not done that, because every time I've wanted to read, I've just been in the mood to read this. And I'm still like in a fantasy mood, but I feel like I should read romance because it's Valentine's Day. I don't know, I'm feeling a little conflicted on what I want to read next. I think I'm gonna go with the Grace Year. I'm gonna start reading this. I have some work to do, so I'll probably get to this a little bit later, and I will give you guys any updates as I have them. Oh my god. Hi guys, so it's been a few days. I don't even remember the last time I spoke to this camera. It was sometime last week. It is now Tuesday of the following week. I'm sick, if you can't tell. I've been sick for a few days and I'm definitely feeling better today. Like yesterday was like the worst day. Like I was so congested and just ugh. Today, yes, hi Charlie. Today, feeling better, still not great. So I am off from work, thankfully. So I'm just like taking it easy. Well, I say take it easy. I like deep cleaned my house this morning. Sometimes I just get in these moods where I just like cannot stand being in my house a second longer without deep cleaning it. So, oh my god, what is the focus doing? Charlie. Oh my god. So yeah, so ow, I'm sitting like on this uncomfortable chair. Okay, everything is wrong. Everything is just wrong. But yeah, so I have been under the weather, but I have read a bit of this book. I am on page 188 out of like it's like 400 pages. Yeah, a little over 400 pages, so I'm almost halfway through. I know this isn't gonna be a 5-star. I'm just not getting that 5-star feeling unless like the latter half of the book like blows me out of the water. I could see this sitting around like a 3.5. It's fine. There's nothing like wrong with it, but it's just not giving me the 5-star feeling. So that's kind of a bummer. And I have only been reading this. I haven't read any of Mile High. I just haven't been like inclined to pick up my Kindle, but maybe I will later today. It's about 10:45 in the morning right now. And I really have nothing to do today, so I'm just going to read and maybe crochet and just like take it easy and hydrate and relax. But yeah, I just wanted to hop on and give you guys a little bit of a reading update because I haven't spoken to you in a while. So yeah, Grace Year, it's good, it's fine. It's just not like anything that's standing out to me as like a favorite or a 5-star feeling. So I'm gonna read some more of this. I'm hoping to finish this today. I think I can. And then yeah, I will check back in with you guys when I have another update. Okay, bye. I'm listening to rain ambient sounds. Oh my god. What am I doing? An update. So I'm like definitely in like the latter half of this book now. I'm on page 265 and I'm not gonna give any spoilers, but I am liking it more now because we have a little love interest situation, and it's a teensy bit messed up. It's a teensy bit wrong, but I'm kind of loving it. And I don't know what that says about me as a person, but if you know, you know. If you know, you know. But yeah, I'm definitely liking the book more in this latter half, and I'm liking the plot line and how it's progressing. Still not getting that 5-star feeling, but definitely liking it more than I was. This book reads so quickly because the font size is so big, and it's more of like a YA. So it's just a very easy read. I really like this author's style of writing. The one thing that I don't like is there are no chapters. Each chapter is like separated with like the symbol. So it'll be like in the middle of a page and it'll like separate it with a symbol to like separate like a scene almost. So I'm taking that as chapters, but in my mind I'm like, I have no idea what chapter I'm on because they're not numbered. I'm gonna read some more. Like I said, it's about 12:30. And yeah, I will get back to you probably when I'm done with the book. I have this much more to go, so I'm flying through it. Hey guys, so it is the next day and I have a reading update for you. I'm still so congested, so please don't mind that. I look a little bit more human though, so, you know, we'll take what we can get. But I finished The Gracier yesterday. I knocked out literally like the rest of this book since the last time that I spoke to you. I read it in like 3-ish hours, and I really, really liked it. I am not going to give it 5 stars. At first I was thinking it was going to be around like 3.5, 3.75, and I rated it like 4 stars, but then in my notes on Goodreads I put that it was really more of a 3.75. But then I went in and removed that, and I'm just leaving it at 4 stars, because the more I like stepped away from this book, the more I just kept thinking about it, and for me that's a sign that I really, really enjoyed a book and that it's really going to stick with me. So not a 5 star, unfortunately, for this video, but it was really impactful, and I loved the themes featured throughout this book. You get a lot of kind of like self-discovery, betrayal, acceptance, found family, there is a romance, and just kind of very like coming of age in such a twisted way. Like, it's so heartbreaking what these 16-year-old girls have to go through because of these men in society who think that they have this magic that is going to like curse, you know, everyone in society, and they're banished to basically the barrens to rid themselves of this magic. And along the way, the journey is just like so much more than that. They just learn so much about themselves. They lose humanity, they find humanity. Yeah, it was just a really impactful read. I love this author's style of writing. It felt very easy to read, very digestible, but also very like poetic at the same time. There were a lot of very beautiful quotes in here. I tabbed my favorite quote. There was a single quote that stands out to me. I'll say it for you guys. It is, let's see. Heaven is a boy in a treehouse with cold hands and a warm heart. And just in the context, like obviously like I'm not gonna give away like what the context is, but in the context that was just such a heartbreaking and beautiful statement, and I really love it. It really stuck with me. But yeah, really, really liked it, and it's one that I would definitely recommend if you're looking for more of a YA kind of dystopian novel. I think this was a really, really good one. So I finished that yesterday, and then I started on my Kindle. I did start Mile High. I'm only like 30 something pages in, or maybe even like 20 something pages in, not very far. So I really have no update there. I just have to say, like, contemporary romance and we have some beef. Like, I don't know what it is about contemporary romance, but when I'm reading it, I'm just like I don't care. Like, oh God. I'm gonna read it because I want to get more into contemporary romance, because I used to love this genre so much, but ever since discovering like fantasy romance, contemporary romance just doesn't hit for me. Like, if there's no knife at a throat, like, I don't want it. So I'm gonna keep reading that, and then I have my other book, hold on. And then I decided I want to keep up this whole like reading 2 books at once thing, even though I didn't really do that with The Gracier. I had Mile High, but then I didn't, whatever. I'm gonna read Throne of Glass. I want to get back into the series. I read Assassin's Blade last month, and so Throne of Glass is the next book that I'm going to read. And I'm just really, really excited to get back into this world. SJM's writing, and yeah. My goal is to read like 1 book from this series per month, and it's like February 20th right now, so I really need to read this. So I'm gonna start this today. So I'm gonna be reading this and Mile High on my Kindle, and I'll provide you guys with some updates as I have them. But I like don't feel good today. Like, I know I already said that, but like besides the congestion, every time I stand up I feel so lightheaded that I just don't love that. So, and I'm also working today from home, but I am working. I was gonna film another video today because I feel bad. I haven't uploaded a video to my channel in a while, but this vlog is taking me longer than I had hoped. But I guess I could do a different video. Like, I don't know. In my mind, I'm like, well, I'm filming this one video, so I can't film another. But it's like, why? So, yeah, I'm probably gonna film maybe Friday. Hopefully Friday I feel a lot better. But I also think I got a delivery today from Book Outlet, so I'm gonna post that haul over my TikTok, which should already be up. I don't know why I'm telling you all this. You're gonna see this video probably in like 4 weeks when I finally get a 5-star read. But yeah, I'm gonna keep reading. I got my hair cut. Did I tell you guys that? I got my hair cut. It's really not that much shorter, but it is so much healthier. And yeah. Hi. I'm holding you, so if you're shaky, it's because I'm shaky. Here with my cat, Tipper. Hi, baby. And I'm just coming up here with a reading update. So it is a couple of days later. It is now Friday. I think the last time I spoke to you was it Tuesday? Maybe? Tuesday, or it had to be Tuesday or Wednesday. I don't know. One of those days. Doesn't matter. You know better than I do because you just saw it. But I have read a bit of Throne of Glass. I am about 100 pages in, really liking it. And then I've also read a bit of, let's see what page I'm on, a bit of Mile High. I'm on page 52 on my Kindle for Mile High. I'm liking Throne of Glass a lot. Mile High, I'm just like really struggling to want to read it. And I know I'm only 52 pages in, but I do think this is about like a 600-page book. Like, I'm not kidding. Like, I think it's like actually 600 pages. It says it'll take me 6 hours and 48 minutes left to finish it if I read it for, you know, that amount of time straight. 12% of the way through. And I don't know, I just don't love the writing style. I don't love like being in either character's point of view. Like, I don't know. I'm like considering DNFing it. Like, typically I'll give a book like 100 pages. So I don't know if I should read 50 more pages and then see if I will DNF it. But I'm really leaning towards putting this down for now. Maybe it'll be like a soft DNF. I know a lot of people say that Mile High is not the best book in this series, that it gets better after Mile High, and that you kind of have to struggle through this book to get to the rest. But I just don't really feel like struggling through this book to get to books that I also like don't know if I'm gonna like, because contemporary romance just isn't my genre of choice. It's really not what I'm gravitating towards right now. I'm really in my fantasy era that I've been in for the past like year. And I don't know, I'm just really, really struggling. But I have cat hair everywhere. Yeah, so I think I'm going to put this down for now. I'm gonna read some more Throne of Glass. I have some work to do. I'm also like very tired. I have this thing where I'm just tired all the time. And I know that's not like a unique thing, but I'm on my second cup of coffee and I feel like I'm getting tireder and tireder with every sip, which just isn't what's supposed to happen with coffee. It could also be though, because I'm like a cozy little grandma under my blanket and I'm just like in like cocoon sleep mode. But yeah, that's really it. This weekend I have a very busy day tomorrow. I have a lot of errands to run, and then I'm going to a wedding. And Sunday, just do some stuff around the house, and maybe I'll get some reading done then as well. But yeah, I will come back with an update when I have one. But I think for now, I'm going to be softy and effing Mile High. Hi guys! It's been a few days. I think it's been maybe like, I don't know when the last time I spoke to you was. But what I do know is that I finished Throne of Glass. I finished this book yesterday, and I had the best time reading this book. I am so happy to announce that this video can finally come to a close. Yes, it can. This book, 5 stars. 5 stars. I love this book so much. After reading, so I read Assassin's Blade last month, and if you don't know, there's like this whole like debate on like when you should read Assassin's Blade, because that's like the prequel to the series. But a lot of people say that you should read it like third, I think. I don't know. I read it first because I like things in chronological order. And I'm so happy I did, because I feel like I just understood Selena. I think I'm saying her name right. Selena. I feel like I just understood her more. I liked her more. I understood like what she had gone through to get to where she was. I'm not giving any spoilers, so I'm not even gonna like talk about like character names, because honestly I went into this like mostly blind, and I think that is the best way to do it. And yeah, I don't want to like affect that for anyone else, so I'm not going to really mention too much. But what I will say is, being that I wanted to go into this blind and I didn't really want to like see like reviews or anything before going into it, I have no idea what people think of this book specifically. I know people say that as the series goes on it gets better, but I love this book, and I don't know if that's a popular or unpopular opinion. But I like, it was just like, it was emotional, it was action packed, there was like high stakes, and I am just loving it. There was like inklings of romance, you know, the little bit that you got was like so good, and I'm just so excited to keep continuing this series. But I'm so happy that I decided to read this book even though it wasn't on my February TBR. We got a 5-star read, so yay, I'm so happy. I hope you guys enjoyed this vlog, even if it was a bit on the longer side. This was my first reading vlog, so let me know any like things that you want me to change or do in future reading vlogs. I would love to hear your feedback. But yeah, definitely be sure to subscribe to my channel if you are interested in more reading content, and give this video a like if you did like it, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye!